Crash course on China's Arctic presence and what it means for the United States and world. China's Arctic presence has been growing over the past decade, as the country seeks to take advantage of the region's natural resources and strategic position. The Arctic is home to vast reserves of oil, gas, and minerals, and as the polar ice caps melt due to climate change, new shipping routes are opening up, making the region increasingly important for global trade. China has been investing heavily in Arctic infrastructure, such as icebreakers and research stations, and has been working to build relationships with Arctic nations, including Russia, Norway, and Iceland. These efforts have raised concerns among some policymakers in the United States, who worry that China's Arctic presence could threaten American interests in the region. One of the most significant examples of China's Arctic ambitions is its Polar Silk Road initiative, which is part of the country's broader Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. The Polar Silk Road seeks to connect China with Europe via new shipping routes through the Arctic, as well as to develop new resource extraction and tourism opportunities in the region. China has already begun investing in Arctic infrastructure to support the Polar Silk Road, including the construction of a new port in Iceland and the acquisition of a controlling stake in a major Russian Arctic oil project. The country has also sent several research expeditions to the Arctic and is investing in ice-breaking ships and other technology to support its Arctic ambitions. One of the key concerns for the United States is that China's growing Arctic presence could threaten American military interests in the region. The Arctic is strategically important for the United States, as it provides a key location for monitoring Russian military activity and for projecting American military power towards Asia. China's growing presence in the Arctic could also have broader geopolitical implications. As the Arctic becomes increasingly important for global trade and resource extraction, competition for control of the region is likely to intensify. This could lead to increased tensions between China, the United States, and other Arctic nations, and could potentially lead to conflict. Despite these concerns, some analysts argue that China's Arctic presence could also bring benefits to the region. For example, China's investment in Arctic infrastructure could help to support economic development in some of the region's more remote communities. Additionally, China's interest in the Arctic could help to draw attention to the effects of climate change in the region, which could lead to increased international cooperation on environmental issues. One of the most interesting stories from China's Arctic presence is its collaboration with Russia on the Yamal liquefied natural gas (LNG) project. China National Petroleum Corporation, CNPC, acquired a 20% stake in the project in 2017, which involved the construction of a new LNG plant in the Russian Arctic. The project faced significant technical and logistical challenges, including the need to build a new port to support shipping to Asia. Despite these challenges, the project was completed on time and has become an important source of natural gas for China. The project has also been a symbol of the growing partnership between China and Russia, which has included cooperation on issues such as energy, defense, and geopolitics. Another interesting example of China's Arctic presence is its involvement in the development of a new port in Iceland. The port, which is located in the northern town of Grimsey, is intended to serve as a hub for shipping between Europe and Asia via the Arctic. China has invested $10 million in the project, which has been controversial in Iceland due to concerns over Chinese influence in the country. Despite these concerns, supporters of the project argue that it could bring significant economic benefits to Iceland, which has struggled with high levels of debt since the 2008 financial crisis. The project could also help to support the development of the Arctic shipping industry, which is expected to grow significantly in the coming years. In conclusion, China's Arctic presence is a complex and multifaceted issue with important implications for the United States and the rest of the world. As the Arctic becomes increasingly important for global trade, resource extraction, and military strategy, the competition for control of the region is likely to intensify. China's growing Arctic presence has raised concerns among some policymakers in the United States, who worry that it could threaten American interests in the region. However, there are also potential benefits to China's involvement in the Arctic, including increased economic development and cooperation on environmental issues. It remains to be seen how China's Arctic ambitions will develop in the coming years, and how the United States and other Arctic nations will respond. One thing is certain: Though, the Arctic is becoming an increasingly important region for global politics and economics, and its future will have significant implications for the rest of the world. As the world continues to grapple with the effects of climate change and increasing competition for resources, the Arctic is likely to play an increasingly important role in shaping the geopolitical landscape of the 21st century. Write a poem on Give a crash course on China's Arctic presence and what it means for the United States and world. Amidst the frozen lands of white, a new presence emerges in sight. China sets its sights on Arctic's plight. With ambitions grand and might. The melting ice, a path to behold. New trade routes emerge, a story untold. And China's eyes, they gleam with gold. A chance to shape the Arctic's mold. But with great ambition, comes great concern. As America watches, tensions churn. For the Arctic's riches, they all yearn. And China's presence, some consider a burn. Yet hope remains amidst the fear. For with China's presence, the world draws near. To a future where the Arctic's fate is clear. And its role in global affairs, all can adhere. So let us watch with cautious eyes. As China's Arctic presence grows in size. For what it means for the world, time shall apprise. And in the Arctic's future, our fate lies. ******. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link. https://www.booking.com/index.html $aid = 7989335 as a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our AnHub Metaverse channel, and please watch more interesting videos here.